Today, we can discuss about the free quality education in the southern part of Sierra Leone. Because the Parliament Committee for Basic and Senior Secondary School say, you know it in, make we go na the southern part, make we go see how this free quality education they work. Well, the government say na one pa den tron card, na one pa di ti we den timap tranga one pa. The free quality education. But the government alone no go able for achieve that nas alone. So because of that, the government need everybody we getting self entangled inside the education system nas alone for come on board for make them they go succeed. Some man say the government be rushing for on all this free quality education. Other people then say, well, since campaign time, President Bio be don dey talk say, na that one day Ingo can do. So because na talk and do president, na he make it try for do am one term. Other people they say, but you know it in the finance for make all man we concern inside the free quality education go gladly in all day. Well, let we listen within Parliament pull come out na the southern region where them be visit and make let them understand how this free quality education they work there. Let we listen this.
As the Salon Constitution give parliamentarian them the right for make oversight committee them, we go there for investigate and track different government ministry, department and agency them, and same way society them, where government and the partner them, they put couple power. Make UNICEF don't give support to the parliamentary committee on basic and senior secondary education for look inside the free quality education and see if all things go as it's supposed to go. The Parliamentary Committee on Basic and Senior Secondary Education Nongo waka na the South, outside and target primary and secondary school them, na Kalang, Kelemabo and Moyamba districts. We made the chairman for this committee, Honorable Dominic J. Lavali Shombe, start for talk, but waiting as one of the things they will them to look for inside this waka.
We want to probe into the receive and use of certain support where government be give to schools, ranging from school fees subsidy for the pre-primary or nursery school, the primary school, the junior secondary school, and the senior secondary school. We again want to look into the teaching and learning materials, including the core textbooks, whether schools they get them, how they use them. We they look at the school management, the school boards. We want to see whether they are functional.
Honorable Kekua Sivani na one panel member them of this committee talk about the thing they when fell off from this worker when doing then this citizen yeah.
Well, we noticed Boku thing. We're gonna one or two schools. We they still see. We they ask speaking how many books have been get. And they say na 3 books have been get. And they say na 2 books have been get. There were still some books held in the offices. You know, to an extent. One side they say, oh, go. We pull the book. Now we say the distributor and get the picking. We been get two books. Then that was one disappointment we had. Then the other thing again, I not see much within the subsidy whether they give the schools. I did not see much because like we go to one school, the toilet facility is so deplorable, and by all standards, we need to understand they had over 100 million leones as subsidy per term. So if you are getting 100 million leones, so what if you allocate 10 million so let you able to fix toilet for the Pekin, let the sanitation system better in the school for the Pekin, you know? Then me personally, I go to 2-3 schools. I teach, I go to classrooms, I teach, I ask the Pekin this subject, how many topics in a field say when I need for cover before when I see to us. Some children do not know.
Not to secret say the member of parliament and able for Fenol say plenty book them still then at district education office them where they still not able shape to school them across the districts. make Frances Nana Kamara, when a deputy director for education at Kenema District, be get for talk within and some of the reason them they make the able supply the book them na the different school them across the district.
That's a very big challenge when we're able to move the books them to the targeted beneficiaries, especially the one within the district. Inside Kenema, we get schools within our communities where hard to reach. I will just name few because of the road and too bad. Grandma Mende, like you want for go contact as I speak, the road on cut. Then if you want to go to care, the road is so bad. The councils they don't get money, they say they don't get money, but the city council been get way for manage for let distribute for this exercise book can we get the inscription MBSSE. So but the materials the way they done here and so where they give copies of now what me done up they come in May, then the money will be get about 30 million, not just be one distribution we do.
Really democracy be same to talk to teacher them for know the challenge them within the face.
Teachers welfare. Teachers are paid below the way the things then done the now the world. And also teacher approval because some schools and they, my brother, now just like one teacher. With that, ministry self they understand. We don't understand say how many supervisors will get. So many of the schools are not supervised. So and teacher we not supervised, they do what you want to do. And as well, then new schools where they don't approved. Meaning recruit teachers as early as possible.
The challenges then what would they face right now about teachers. Some schools then they will not get better teachers then. And even this learning materials then, where then they supply so we be they try for give the picking them, but the amount of okay one give the picking them not to in with the give them with the feel so much. So waiting with this try for tell the government where if they do this supplier, let it really supply enough so that all the picking they will get on.
Condition of service as teachers is appalling. It's not good for we because some people in the fellow will all been in a classroom gigs now they don't go join other like they don't go join the government so they don't turn honorable. We don't see the condition. They don't even begin big in volume. We don't put them before the committee that now the primary sector we not even get a syllabus. We not get harmonized syllabus in the primary sector. We not get wire course and some schools same. But let them sit under the schools they will not get handy.
This now waiting some of the member of parliament them being get for safe from waiting and fenot from the work we then do inside the school them now the southern province.
I am not impressed with the service. So the books are in the stores, the children are in schools, nobody is complaining. But believe me, if subsidies were not set, hell will get loose. Because every principal will complain. But the children you're going to teach, their books are in the stores, within the same district and the same region. Nobody is even complaining.
For government to have cost so much money and some of this of our taxpayers' money to go in vain is a bit discouraging, and to us as politicians, we are very sorry of that.
Then the distribution of the learning materials is very, very, very poor. It's so poor. If government is spending billions of leons and the materials when they bring them for let it reach the beneficiaries, targeted beneficiaries, they reach them on time, then I see no reason why for this procure anything anymore. Me, I not see reason.
From always in the Parliamentary Committee on Basic and Senior Secondary Education, FENOT, they may come to an end say, they will get for make reports, where later they will get for sit down and discuss them na the well of Parliament, for know the way forward and how they will look inside the free and quality education na the country. For the Society for the Democracy, we na David Van Boy the report.
We want to tell David Van Boy thank you from Radio Democracy 98.1 because not through them we get that clip there. You know, yeah, the teachers them then complain for waiting them on them. We then say the welfare not good, the salary low, they not they supervise them, primary section not get syllabus, and so on and so forth. The parliamentarian then they vex say the books them. They know they give the picking they all the books them. Then still stack them up na the district council office them. The one we responsible for share, he say, they go to them bad. Then get hard to reach areas them. Council say he no get money. The one they distribute say, na 30 million then give them for distribute. And that one day, not they able make them do them work. There is a lot. Just now the South, now we listen so. The free quality education. Make a count Usman Toli. Make it spread the table for we. Waiting able gather from this clip where we play. Yes, Usman Toli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Triple A. The issue of free quality education, I think, will be on the discourse in this forum, and not a topic where na strange topic. This is come right from the parliamentary committee na the government. So I believe say na part of the oversight duties for ensure say the various ministries then do them duties, then perform them duties to your own expectation. As you say, no more, these now some of the defects them we try for on heart in terms of the free quality education, where the flagship program of the current government, when the SLPP government. You see, we don't talk this before. The problem is you allocate 21% of the budget. Would expect a lot. And right from the beginning, we don't put it on this table. The thing is, the whole program, we believe, say, they rush the project. We've been on talk and say, as a starting point, we've been free say the government for them create a kind of pilot scheme for look into how they were able to discover some of the disadvantages, then some of the problems, then where the entire basic and senior secondary school education get before ever then to roll out this program nationally. But this is a bold step by the government. A good number of the people then believe, say, when we talk about free and quality, then two things and then it's hardly for let them go together. Sometimes we say that a trade-off. You will do one and left the other one. But the way how we government then they manage people's expectation, sometimes that's not the problem. You see, managing people's expectation, they set a target. Where say this target what I don't set you, I will able to exceed that target. So that when you exceed that target, then the people then go appreciate you so much. Because what you do, you set a target where it be say, then expect say, will exceed this target. But at the end, you're able to exceed the target. But when you set a target, and at the end of the day, you're not able to reach that target, then the management of people's expectations is wrong. So now one of the difficulties then this where we ministers them, we leaders then the face. Then therefore know how we know say they don't put up now the manifesto say free quality education, nine are the paramount, nine are the flagship program. But that don't mean say when you come, you go just rush into it. There was a way where we don't suggest it, then for don't do them. Perhaps then we'll start with the primary school by giving free education to primary schools and see how the program will carry on. Maybe in subsequent years, say 2-3 years down the road, they roll them now the secondary school. Now some of the things in this way we only suggest now this forum. So to be honest with you, a lot of people they're actually disappointed with entire free quality education because the fact that he allocates 21% of the budget, and 21% of the budget is a lot. So we expecting the result, what we expect from this, it will be much more higher than this. Let's listen to what some of the report we'll get from the Parliament Committee. The thing is, they say the materials, then distribution of the materials, then it all. They reach, the destination, them where they expect, say, it will reach the people, then. That make if we don't put things in place, there are certain things them where if we don't put in place, before ever, sometimes you get a plan. We just rush into things. So we believe, say, the whole thing is the plan out. If you go talk about distribution and the supply chain, yeah, then there are obstacles like the roads. Then I say you listen to the report. They say even the roads then it's difficult for let people get access for get to the schools them where they distribute their material. And the people where they distribute them here, they never do a good faith as well. So, there are a lot of other difficulties along the supply chain where we therefore take into account. Then talk about the learning materials, the training materials, and, when you talk about quality, the materials then, from there to the standard. You have to talk about the teaching materials as well. Therefore, to standard. But if all thing they're lacking, then outside the quality they come out. And you listen to the teachers then as well. The teachers then, they said they're not happy because they are not well paid. And the welfare of the teachers, if you want to let somebody perform in duty to the best of your ability, you get for pay them. So what he is appropriate. To be honest with you, to a very large extent, the teachers then, they are not motivated. You go to class, then you get your personal problems them where they think, I therefore feed my family, I therefore look after my mama, months they can't down, I not get my salary to time and the money what they expect, my salary what they expect. Nobody will cover all the problems that I get. What sick, the salary nobody will cover me for all that. I think the welfare of the teachers then, therefore don't take that into account when they talk about free quality education. And then also we'll be listening to the minister, when Honorable Kimbo, and they talk about the teachers then. He said they're not qualified by your own submission. It talks about the teachers are not qualified, so then they try to recruit teachers then they will be well trained. So why now? Why not plan all these things? Say them clear and order in place. Why go take this thing step by step so that you will able to put all them clear in place so that you will bring that adjective free quality. Yeah, that will be much more appropriate. But there are a lot of other issues like they say syllabus. I need to go teach syllabus no day. Come on, I need to go teach. You said this is not quality education. We rely on examination syllabus. So where is the quality? It's a lot of questions. There are lots of fundamental questions for ask about this free quality education. However, we will say we'll give them 50% because, to be honest with you, AAA is free quality education, a bold step. It's a very bold step. You talk about, first of all, you talk about a lot of other things then, like the learning materials, you want to make them free, the fees are free, and you come, you say you inherit a battered economy. Then you can take a bold step, say you can implement free quality education. That was a bold step. This is why I congratulate them. No matter what. At no say there are errors. And by their own submission, if you listen to the Minister of Education, he accepts. Say there are some mistakes. Because if you talk about, teachers are not well trained, you talk about now you try to put some mechanisms in place, such as inspection and then schools here, which is also important. So you don't accept it. There are problems. So being the fact that they don't agree, say there are problems, but they are still doing it, for the fact that they indeed bring free quality education. I mean, the education itself is free, although the quality, as I say, is missing. And then subsequently, we see them bring bus system, school bus system, where they serve the community, the country as a whole. So to me, I think it's a bold step with so many challenges, with so many things that way they therefore try for correct, but overall they get a pass mark. We all learn by mistakes. And I listened to the minister. He said they therefore put certain things in place. So we look forward to that and talk about recruiting about 5,000 more teachers. Then talk about, approval of some of the schools then, So we hope, say, then we'll try for speedily implement some of them policies here, some of them things here where when you say, then we bring come, maybe that will help. But along the supply chain in terms of distribution of materials, in terms of the training of teachers, in terms of the syllabus, in terms of the national. Now, yesterday we talked about the national curriculum where it lack, certain things like the family education, which is also important. So a lot of things are there for review, and with that chunk of the national budget, which is 21%, a lot needs to be done, and the nation expects a lot more from them. So I will stop here. Will I give chance to other callers them for let them chip in their own contribution. Thank you very much, AAA. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Tholi. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
From Australia, Sierra Leone. How are you, sir?
No bad. You get a platform. What's in a contribution?
The contribution here is, first and foremost, the free education actually expose the danger where the education sector is into, where a lot of we be the neglect and we not be the look at for oversee or parliament or any government for look at education for be a serious thing. This free education expose the country to how negligent we as Sierra Leoneans still be don't do for look at how we could improve our educational system. And in anything in life, they face challenge. Just like the Obamacare, where they roll them out in America, the expectation was very high, but at the end of the day, it faced challenges. But waiting at the way forward, may they just advise the government, make none of them look at every criticism of the policy and the party lens. Make them embrace more especially education. Any criticism on education is very paramount, is very key to the country in development one. Because when we not get the educational sector right, all the other sectors then will be affected. Because that's not the foundation, not the building block of a nation. Because even when they established religion, when the Quran or the Bible they established it, One of the foremost way the prophet can tell people is and say, learn, ikra in Arabic. Jesus Christ says, seek knowledge. You know, when we know the land for seek knowledge, this is like the danger. And we don't neglect the education system. This free education just expose how far we don't neglect the educational system. You get schools in the provinces and the villages that we government and nobody make roads for them people there. They need to provide pure drinking water. So when they can roll out this free quality education, you find out a lot of these things are exposed. There are no good roads to these feeder areas for make even people can get access to commodities and for richness. Not talking about material of education when our books. You get some villages in Sierra Leone for lay rest meet people or kerosene or tankers and go for good supply things. It's very, very difficult. The roads are very narrow and very risky. So what they just advise the government is one, like for the syllabus. At least they get the saying this I get the knowledge in IT. Make them try to educate the Ministry of Education establish a whole website wherein they will put every of the system of the education, like the syllabus, into the website, into a web, and print out syllabus so they go get to schools then, and train teachers or call all the head teachers in the schools and provide them with syllabus. That's a new way of contributing for make the teachers and get syllabus. Sit down with the teachers, get them points, try to motivate them, try to reach an agreement of salaries, how much at least you will look at prices of commodities, we will at least appease them and motivate them for teach well in a classroom. Then look at teachers that will not get the qualification, try to motivate them, not bash them, try to give them scholarship, make them go further their education. I'm listening at the way forward one day and look at new teachers they will recruit, we qualify and for replace them. So that's my main contribution. Now, thank you very much for a great job.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Ayo. I call from the US.
Yes, Ayo, you get a platform.
Yeah, the saloon education, it don't drop so bad. People don't ever even believe what they happen with the education system in our country. They just look and how far down for them from the anthems of West Africa. We in the country, other countries, people in the can learn book. You know, right now, salon education deep and brain drain. All the qualified teachers that have been there and years back, and all them that teaching profession, other than go overseas, deep and different things. You know, so whether you get mostly the teaching professional and half baked, unqualified. You know, people learn. Square pegs in round holes, you know, where they try for make ends meet. You know, when they launched this program here, like Usman Toli said, they don't take into consideration all the other small aspects which will make this education system become successful. Like for instance, where somebody they talk about, they never forget the books into the teachers then. You know, all those things then should have factored into the deliberations when they take, you know, before they launch all things. They look at all those things, then look at all the modalities and how they will get things working, you know. But those things, I don't think they were taken into consideration. They just go ahead and start saying, okay, let's launch. Yeah, but so this is what you get, you know, because they not take time and say, let them prepare, you know, look at all the factors we involve, the curriculum not there. You know, it's a sad state of affairs, you know. I hope say the government will look into it and do some review and try to set things right, because it's sad, man, for a country that used to be called the anthems of West Africa, you know. I remember we on days ago with the go school, you know. Salon have been top of the line. You know, look what's happening now, man. On the cemetery talk yesterday, before Saturday, every week in and out, we all they listen to something depressing. Yeah, it's really sad, man. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Patrick Sako from Germany.
Yes, Patrick, you get the platform, sir.
Thank you very much. I think I come late. I look on the sunset and talk about our free quality education due to the two last callers I wouldn't talk, right? Thank you very much. And first and foremost, the problems in us are London Boku. This we just get for accept. One problem leads to the other. The free will stop this laptop first. Yeah, okay, thank you. The education are free education, but I believe say them for omit the word quality. You know, what exactly make them quality where many things they not put them into places. You understand? Teachers they know they get good salary, you know, and how you expect say them go able actually pass on the education to the student. The student them waiting to go school, they not able afford the parent they not able afford for them the mails them how they go able study for taking the materials and what the teachers in the past onto them. So the thing it in two ways, you understand. The education are one thing, but let's say the fundamental foundation for any country in developed one, trust me, na independency. While they talk about independency, the individual people them need to be independent when it come into not only decision making, but like basic necessity. You understand? The way then they teach, the teacher, they are not independent. The parents, they are not independent. The students, they are not independent. You see, job not in the country, and only job facility now they lead to independence, sense of independence. Like also we did so now the Western world we did see. Even married women then they're not independent na Africa. Yeah, they talk to woman anyhow. You pick yourself where you born, you take your own time. I they talk to her. Let alone you woman. So how them picking there go educate? Without food, basic food, triple also you don't from totally if you not be eating, you know go to those so you did for even conduct this program. Where is the quality education? Make we call a spade a spade. We country we lack the basic necessities then with the motorman they need. You understand? You not get for put the cart before the horse. The free education it in place. A good, the idea being good. But the means of implementing it, what will make them achieve, what will actually make them achieve this dream? Let the people be independent. We picking grab for go school. He eats in break or he gets in breakfast, he take shower, he go to school. He sit down after lunch, we lunch come out, if not break come out, he get what say they eat. You understand? But that not the how many picking them they wait and they go school right now. What are the things are everything is chaotic in Sierra Leone and it don't tell where the war on. From 2002, we then don't announce it the war on, no group would depend, no group would license at the war. One regime don't change, and the second regime will pass up. Or let's say the third, because Tijanka Banyon and Anesion and now this Namada Bionyon. So almost 3 decades. 2 decades it don't go. And now the third decade we pass after with the war done. We not go just put blame on the war. You understand? And this thing I think where it balance. The people, the Sierra Leoneans, they are not loyal. We are not patriotic. We are not honest to ourselves. We are not honest to the country. You go put somebody say do this. They say, we say don't put me so my own time. This don't reach you for better. Even when you know better, it's a few people and then they vex by you say this. Then go put a hand and end up in the headmaster. Say it left so if nobody knows. So where to even we go even sit down for spot this problem. Where we get Sierra Leone at heart. The problems there are so many, so much so that you cannot it's just like a puzzle. See free quality education. The education is free, but is it quality? Where is the quality? So thank you very much for listening to me. Let other people them back because we all get diverse ideas and everybody gets your own point of view they come with. But all the point that people that come with them vital. This is not my own contribution. Thank you very much for today.
Thank you very much, the Wolf Catcher. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Yeah, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brahma, get the platform, sir.
Yeah, people will say thank you for the opportunity. This one, a failure of everybody. A failure of everybody. Because we don't go only blame the government. What about the different districts then? Especially in the south where they go first. They only talk about the south. What thing will happen na the north and western area and at the east? Since they go worse. So everything, now this we don't say today, the problem we get in a salon will fail for plan. Now in the make we always fail. Now planning. Because if the government don't provide all, for example, the books them and the other learning materials then, government don't do more than well, they don't provide anything there. Why make the various, the local councils then, or whoever is responsible in each district, not able, or let them say they would them bad. But at least una go make effort for move them from the warehouse or the store them, carry them go to the various schools them. Now you work there and not to the central government will come on a free turn can do that for now. Now not for able for do that and the excuse not for they for say, oh, the roads them bad, this, that, una find a way for carry them team and they go. Now ain't our problem. We know the plan. But again, in as much as we go blame the various districts more, in order to go find, we they come back to the central government. To me, that they get the major blame. You can't know if now one pan the MP then talk and all we don't talk that now. This particular waiting and call, they not good scheme, not good something. We all support them. But the problem from the starting, it was rushed. They're not for me unveil everything in one go. Even like from primary school, now they for me don't start them from primary school. Then how will they go? And so they're going to take and go junior secondary school, senior secondary school, like that. But that come out and that one, although I know say yeah, the manifesto. But then for me start them first from primary school. Let them see how we work after 1 year or so or 2 years. Try and go junior secondary school. So by that when I do, I'm gonna go lay the groundwork. Because we all know the problem of Ghana Salon, now bureaucratic malaise now Ghana Salon. Bureaucracy. Now the ministry, departments and agencies then the bureaucratic malaise. Because for the process come up from one section of the ministry for going to the other one, it will take forever. That's not the other problem back. So if we learn for plan, even though we don't be so now that two and wash, but the need for go back, let the waiting and call everything from the central government now, go to the district and let them begin pass them. How do you think will work? The picking and get books at the schools then. Salon. I don't know. Let's continue for listening.
All right. Thank you very much, Brahma. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Hello, my name is Musa. I call from New York.
Yes, Musa, you can do your background or you are Kakamodi?
The background?
Yes, your background noisy.
Okay, let's see. They get me now?
Yeah, you can make them quick.
Okay. No, well, name me your contribution AAA. I just they try for say some of the people and some analysis okay give na really na them forum yeah, so not really call for. Look, one caller they blame government for say the team they very or this down the untimely. What do the try for say the government don't really try that a very big stepping stone this now country. Not to everything now.
The background really, I don't know somebody there. I don't know if you did a job.
Somebody they make noise. Okay, you get me now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry for that, please.
Okay.
Not to the government don't try. Before people are not be getting kind of salaries they are. then they teach people very well. School pikin they get good grades na school. Then they triple we like a una go na schools, we say go na secondary schools. Then problem, then facilities there will president then they implement it, they will not be get there. But at least teachers not be the get them basic necessity I wouldn't they talk of today. But still teachers they do a very good thing. School pikin they do very well. Just 1 year today, government don't take free education a bold step for let Salone grow, let the education system come up back. People that want instead 1 year. Government for pay teachers 5 million leons. So that for no more let the education that the quality education. No! Quality not mean say they for pay you boku money. Something is more like quality. When they say quality now, how you determine for one? With people let's say in that country they need for sacrifice. What thing would they take for realize now a big step down the education not free, no sign of the world. We all know that if America all day, people have for attend universities. They don't the government they don't have for primary schools. But university for let you even pay for let you go university now play pass it takes a loan. But if government they try for move away, let with the family, the people, let's say help the government, not to everything now pass government can do this, buy shoes, buy trousers, buy crepe, buy bag, buy this. Then before you feel say equality. No. Would they really misuse this quality where government talk about? Will not they try for give kudos to the president for one great way he don't do? For if he said for let's school picking day by now you able to read and write your name. Now big privilege for you, Salone don't
Musa,
lack of
I want all you there quick, yeah? I want all you there quick.
A.
According to the teachers them.
Yeah.
If they not even get syllabus for primary school, how can we say that in a quality?
So that is it. That will get for know if whether that AAA will need for know. If the teachers then get syllabus. Because before, we know say syllabus day. If you then tell them they will like always see GC, when you know say when you see GC, you they go sit A level. You get for no say that the same syllabus, just that they come up from 5, for let you go for lower 6, for go upper 6. Syllabus be the way they follow. But then they don't lack in for over 10, 15, 20 years ago. Now they think they don't for pray for let the teachers then bring up back. Now we know say Bokuti not lack in that country. Bokuti, they happen inside one day. We just the pray say we they put with the highlights on certain thing there, say education can not the road we want her. Because no not forget say Salone. First time, I like somebody picking it from 3. If they express himself any sign of the world. Any side he go, you be proud of her. But now picking them to university, they're not able to express themselves in public. Education don't lack. AAA, not to today. Not to today. So if the government they try for take them bold step, then they will just make sure so they guide them. How do they guide? How do they provide the necessities that who said they guide? The families then they guide, even the Sierra Leoneans then they guide. For let we able to make sure say Salone the education system can like how be one time. But it's not easy. They happen inside 1 year. They happen inside 2 years. This thing has start. This government don't start. Matter be okay can and go. Other government can still put emphasis on education. They restructure other side there. We will able to make that country the education business. We go find it. Now don't do for pray for, but Lord left for the pull leg. Anything with this policy do? What you know the quality here? What you know the free education here? What you know this? What you know that? It is not done. For let you then somebody put 250,000 for pull and you head na Salone. Even not to today, even last or 10 years back, na big thing and they. If they can't to tell with parents then they hang out how they go pay with school fees there. Now you go buy suits for your pikin. Okay, you go buy school bag for them, but say you not get for pay school fee for them. That they alone a big help. So it left to win now. What we go do? Let us say help the governments on certain side. Because let not say because they don't pronounce free. We feel say when they say free, if it's suits, if it trusses, if it rest, now for them go cook every day for make sure say the pikin for Belfun at school. If you not Belfun, you not go able for Lambo. No, some of Lambo could go school till come out, not able to eat 100 leons na school. Then tell them they go school. Na cassava and soup they eat. So
So people don't know how to sacrifice for their own benefit. You do everything for me gold. No, let us don't compare America to Sierra Leone. It is very wrong. It not will ever happen. Then people here don't make their place for over 60, 70, 80 years to come. When I try with the try back for less salon tina, who say ibide like candy because salon don't broke now for don't it pass sink. We try for bring them up back. So we all for put helping hand for let salon come back. Any patriots now that's me they pray and they tell Sierra Leoneans the Lord pray go Lord hate salon from Musa don't they go. Lord hate Sam. Lord left for the sabotage. Lord left for the talk other things that we not call for. Lord hate up. Lord all tin up. We hate up. Please, Sierra Leoneans. Lord hate salon. Please.
All right. Thank you very much, Musa.
Okay,
Thank you.
Triple. Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Yeah, Tripoli, Nami Haruna, they call from Boston.
Yes, I only get a platform.
Yeah. Tripoli, what me they try for say about this education issue where people then they talk about, let God sorry for that country there. Let God sorry for Sierra Leone. Because one thing, that legacy will don't meet. Will be to say when they put somebody on side, if you not get nothing for it, they put effort. That's not the first thing. As long as they give somebody anything we for do, so do this. If it be to say nothing, not the effort, not the Nana same thing like that. Even them books them, we then give the authority then they for let them share among their school picking them. The reason make them keep them is because it is not for sale. That's all. Because it is not for sale. If it will be to say Nabin, they be just left open to you be forgotten at that place there, go meet one page safe. Not to even the book, one page go meet there. But because it's not there for sale, go sell them. Now it make them keep and then they try for cover up, say road bad, this bad. Now make them know able care and go there and whatever. Sierra Leonean them one thing na patriotism now we miss. Now we not get for we country. We not like we country. All we did think about no more na the negative part. Negative. But if we dey talk about quality or whatever, it don't start. The quality don't start. It's just like we the interpreter in a very different way. The quality. One thing we may believe is that if what you call them, with trade, social spy all over the place, all over na spy, you never call that quality, right? But they don't jump in now and try for stop that one day, that spying. For let it be to say, if you dey na school now, you get for do your research and do something for yourself, for educate yourself. Not to pass it be to say somebody get for team up, they tell you say, write B, write C. Before ever you say, well, this is not quality. It's not quality. Right? And other things then they back again where they don't do. It's just that we not get patient. We not get patient na Sierra Leone. Anything no more way they can with as long as I tell you say money no day. We not get no way out for sell. They not get no way out for just thief. That program they not a better program. Then they give them names. Then they give that program their names and even try for being negative about them. That's not the thing. But if we all just look say we get for be patient, where it be to say this program where they don't bring on this free education, whether now quality what they talk about, but it don't start AAA. Now that they believe. It get for take time. Even the United States will they praise now delicate today. The starting was rough. Would they get this to read them? Now here would they in America? Would they learn their history? It not be just rosy. They start hard. But because the people have been determined, delicate today, they're able to build a foundation. The build that foundation they and then foundation they did not broke up. 30 days that they build on top of the same building. Now that make this country powerful. But it not be easy. As far as the history they go, it not be easy. If we said there are certain cities now, believe me, just remember like Longi. If you go like the North Carolina part, that was every side now so is so clean and spanky, right? So we get for be patient and now see how far this education they go. Now we support waiting the right now Triple A. Now that's what I say, yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you. Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Mina Isa too, from New York.
Isa too. You get a platform.
Yeah, the reason why I still say I want to agree with the previous callers, the last two, that we should really give this government some credit in terms of what they don't do for this free education, because I can recall going back, to school in Freetown, that we have to pay for school, right? And like they always say, like if I go holiday in Guinea, I see the school kid and they not pay school for primary school to high school. And now down they don't can we on country, mostly the French speaking country, even Ivory Coast and things like that. And this government is just sit down. And I believe we should give him some time. He's still working. There's been a lot of good things and we don't happen at the country. For really appreciate. And that's one thing I think Salom man always they complain, but they appreciate the little things that people that they do. Which with the previous government, the way the media they go around everything with this government administration they do, what they out there we know about. The other one, it wasn't like that. We barely know things. All we hear is things that they feel like they want to expose. And then even living overseas, the school now up to high school. And, some people don't get free lunch, some people don't get free lunch, depending on your income, right? So the government don't implement the system. It may not be perfect, but you know what? It will get better. So, you first, we all know, you don't start running. You have to learn how to sit first, and you have to learn how to crawl, and then stand, and then walk. So let's give him some credit for what he's doing. This is not about party business, bipartisan or things like that. This is about putting Freetown Sierra Leone first. And then it seems like people are just thinking about their own selfish, things, constantly criticizing. Even in this America, they saw them being started the Affordable Care Act. Not everybody want that. But where Barack Obama left presidency, we all they see the difference. The patient then they see in our hospital, they see the difference. People then they fear or even go to hospital because they feel say when they go to hospital, the immigration officers and they can't attack them or arrest them. So if government they do something, what do you do good? Let's talk about that. If you not do good, then we can talk about that too. And give him time. He has 5 years. From now until 2023, let's wait and see what's going to unfold over those years. That's my own contribution. I just feel we need to be appreciative.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, caller.
All right.
Yes, Usman Toli, you get 1 minute, sir.
Okay. Just for round up, the free quality education are a good thing, exceptionally a good thing in our country today. And kudos to the government for the fantastic job that they do. But however, we all are part of the implementation process. As Sierra Leoneans, we therefore ask questions. The government, along the line, when they make mistakes, not only we will voice out, we opinions them. Now then they learn from the mistakes then. A lot of things that we don't discuss in this forum, where we dey unearth some of the issues and they listen. And then self, we learn from we the citizens them, and they make all the laws here, and we the citizens and we they interpret the laws here. If we don't understand and interpret the laws here, the whole thing, they become very useful. So the act, we how we question the government, whose side and go wrong, and we praise them, whose side and go right, I think is the best way forward. Nobody knows against the free education, but all we talk here in terms of quality, and if we don't take the time, do impeachment, we all know say the time where the government take over, the quality of education is poor. Education may not be done at that country then. But however, we believe in the methodology, the approach. Then for them take the time step by step, that's what they talk. But overall, they don't do well. We all listen to the Minister of Economic Planning, he says citizens are part of the implementation process. So if we don't ask questions, we don't express our opinion, the whole thing will be difficult. How we go take part in implementation process? Implementation process involves about we asking questions. Is involving for also participate and assist the council they talk about. The government for ensure, say, what we expect them to do, then do. Now, taking part in the implementation process. So kudos to everybody. I think everybody's opinion counts now, yeah. It's important. Because that's the only way we will express your opinion. So now that's not needed for say, but overall, kudos to the government and the do well. Education is a very important sector, So now that no more me one around up. We say it's not. Sometimes criticism there make the government wake up, not in any bad way. So we have to listen to everybody's opinion, but the government is doing well with some small things, some things in the way they for actually try for pay attention to, and then issues that they will try for unearth. And that's what I have to say. Thank you very much, AAA. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, hello, AAA. This is Umwa. They call from Columbus.
Yes, Umwa.
Everything where everybody don't say, I mostly agree with everybody. Just like where Mr. Solid talk. What we criticize also constructively. I sure the government is listening and they put things in place, which is good. But me, honestly, personally, think if being a product of education and grow up from the late 60s going to 70s, where we are the baby boomers, where we actually responsible for actually waiting Sierra Leone, we don't send ourselves inside today. We were born there, generation there, for we picking them and for try for make them better. I actually, honestly, 100% agree with the government where they launched this free education now. Because honestly, if I'm honest to myself, knowing Sierra Leone and how things be we really will the baby boomer generation from Sierra Leone, then at the diaspora, and the one that wouldn't be inside Sierra Leone. The way we think we don't go, if actually like them yourself become in power and decide say we all begin debate say, okay, in 2 years' time now, they will launch this free education where everything will don't come the way we want so that we will start from the beginning with quality and everything. Believe me, I can bet anybody, probably it not be for me. Because in life, sometimes you get to take some leap. risk na life, and trust you God and take a leap of faith. Once it don't be now, I think everybody for come on board. Even the teachers, we all are they sympathize with the teachers, because most of we get teachers, and every Sierra Leonean, you get somebody where we relate to, where they suffer now. But we don't suffer all this time, Then don't come if they follow right. There was a 15% increment, another 15% increment, and then they also work for improve the condition then, while at the same time, then they try for get qualified teachers and all things in there. So as I can always say, Leoneans, we want for die, we want for go heaven, but we don't want for die. I always say this. So I think it is sad, and we all then somebody go say because we lay down but some of we they really feel for waiting they happen as really. But at the same time, I just want to appeal to the teachers and everybody who involved in this. Follow, be patient. Like the materials and whether in Kebunakujon district, like one caller been say, I think say the council and every other one around there, they before don't manage. See how they go reach them thing, and they not for themselves, but for the beginning where they be. Because not today the road and don't bad now, they end there. I'm telling you, not today, but still, things then they go to them village then. So what about books? Last night I talked to one in Fambu inside free talk. I asked for a picking. I say when I don't get the books them, they give una books them. This I say when I take care of them books them more. I say especially the textbooks them. I say when I hold them fine, no una no loss them. I say because even I say we picking they go school, some schools then, depending on the area where they or the school district, you get the textbooks then, you use them, you take care of them, you at the end of the year, if you don't lost them, you take care. I don't go pay for. I don't pay for books from the beginning away, be lost. You see, now you say no, they don't say we say, some people they say we say, we go take the books for the beginning, if anything happens, we go for pay $1. I said, no, you're not there for pay $1. So we all responsible. Even we were there, we'll call with people, then sometimes, then we try, they tell them the right thing, But if you say really, if we begin for wait, then say let this government say, we don't come in wait, for let them launch this, maybe 1 or 2 years from now, where everything will don't be in place. Believe me, it not go work. It not go work. So then after 5 years, now other things will they talk. Because people go into politics, then win, and the next thing where they think, if they are going to be elected the next time and do things where maybe, whether not for the right thing, but then they do them no more for get the next election. If we all go into politics, and forget about that and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do X and Y for benefit my country and the people there. Whether una go put me down, put me back next time, or una not vote for me next time, but I've done the right thing. My conscience clear. Say I don't do the right thing. You leave a good legacy. So me feel say, now the best time this way this go on, and let we all come on board. It don't go on now. And then we make sure say it succeed. Because not for we want, but for we country. And for we beginning and the next generation of Sierra Leoneans yet unborn. I thank you, Triple.
Thank you very much, Omo. Thank you. About the free quality education. The Parliament Oversight Committee for Basic and Senior Secondary School good at the Southern Province. For me, I really glad we didn't go na the provinces. Because if he be say na inside the city, Freetown, I didn't be doam, maybe waiting with the Eriso now, will not for be area. About hard to reach areas. I want to start with the syllabus. This is not the first time we are hearing about teacher no get syllabus. We even remember when this massive failure day, we still learn say syllabus no dey. For make education be of quality, I think say when the free quality education be the rollout, if we don't roll out with a footprint wey na the syllabus. Because na that syllabus dey, na they help for build the quality of the education. For say yes, we don't see them. Now this we don't make up say the plan for look like. You get what they call teaching syllabus. You get what they call examination syllabus. Because a lot of people they ask say, well, what did they teach before? We say it's a free quality education. So, outside the education for worker, starting with the syllabus. Because now based on that syllabus day, now in the beginning go get the quality of the education. So, me one thing say, this they don't do in 2018, 2017 coming to 2018, now the school year don't fall into place, 2019. They can't done, we get for start 2020. So I believe say with all with you they talk. That's why it's good for us to lay everything on the table. That's why it's good for make the teachers then talk, waiting then feel say go make the education of quality. Because the free is there. And the free, now for say, there are some exercise book, there are some textbooks, and they pay school fees. So, the free did it. Now we try to talk about the quality. I start with the syllabus. Then after the syllabus, I come now to the teachers them. Way for impact this quality to the picking them. There's one thing we want people them for know. Or when me think everything where you stand for, always they get obstacle. Any values where you team up for, we say me, now this a team up for. Trust me, it get obstacles. What do I mean by that? The free quality education, now the president in flagship program. And when the president be the talk, the initial stage about this free quality education, we people them, Sierra Leoneans them, be just think say everything is going to be free because of the word free. Yes, now with the defense say free no mean free. This, let's forget about that one. Because if you go back to a clip where they go around, where that particular clip they now being from the debates will be happen na being to money. Where the President Bill, talk about the free education and quality. He talk always he go give free. The moderator at that time when I asked Naruni, he asked me, say, who say you go pull this money for doing? So that particular day, he talk about free bags, free uniforms, free everything. Even the one who not vote for Amo, the one who vote for Amo, everybody be don't get that 9 aid. So since that particular day, they don't keep them, then results come out, we get President Bill. Now they say free quality education, they launch them. explanation begin come. Na core textbook, na this, na that. Now you get the obstacles them we begin to map na the road. How for see say this not happen? With even the help of the ministry. What do I mean by that? Because the ministry is the one that is responsible for, the Ministry of Education. Now they're responsible for the basic and senior secondary school. So the one assessment for so them for don't do, now for find out about the syllabus. And the teachers then now, yes, we know say teachers' conditions are poor. So because of that, then they use that now for team up na road. For say, teacher and welfare not good. And it go interest you for no say, maybe if you interview teacher with the city, maybe your perspective go different from the one within the provinces. Because we all know say the kind ideology we people can get for people in the provinces is different. And if you see them tell you say they no get teachers then a school room, the teachers training no day. Most of the teachers then within the provinces, they are not qualified. Within they had to reach areas them where the teacher that district council person be the tell way about. Now la canto dandy. If just like way I won't say, if them be saying for sale, it's different. The book no go there again. But me they say even when I forgive, if them be say na party na politics na party polo na something we get for do with politics, trust me, the hardest to reach area, then book then go reach there. If na be something we get for do with politics, because the politicians them know how for reach na the areas then they. But when it comes to education, these are the lapses where this particular free education they expose. When they be say campaign 10, nobody no go there. Those are to reach areas. Nobody no go there. If na Okada now, if na Boto, they will go there. Because they know say, ballot box get for goodie. And any side way ballot box they reach, council for able reach there. But we think council tell we? Council tell we say they no get money. So this not their own defense. They say the first money we then give them, not 30 million. Now then they then use. Again, one party parliamentarian then tell we say, then they give them one particular school level, then they give per term 100 million loans. Where then go there? The toilets, is they in a condition where you not even fine for talk about. So in that particular area, who do they blame? Who that you they blame in that particular area? Money distributed, you wait for fix, not fix. So, we dey talk Naya about this free quality education, waiting for make and better. But we have to ask questions. We have to point out the flaws with the system. And for me, for this, for big quality, we need to talk about the syllabus. This, again, I talk not to the first thing this syllabus business they come up. So why, after two role, because 2017, the kickstart 2018, 29, after all intended, we still talk about syllabus. Whose responsibility it is? Eh? Okay. Now, make we come to the parents them. And they deal with this quality because, like I said, the free is already there. So we not get for the struggle with the free. But now the quality part, when people talk about quality, people say, oh, no, the quality, that's what makes it better from the past. Because if the quality not there, even the free, the parents will tell you, say, they buy one bag, 150,000. But for make them better, now the quality, now we need. When I be the start just now, I'll tell you, say, for make we get a quality education, we need the parent, the teachers, the students, everybody involved. For make we get a quality, we need the school picking them for pay attention. Na school. The teachers them for do them best. So how can we get the best out of the teachers? We up till now, even though government don't tell we say they don't raise their salaries twice, but then still they tell we say the welfare not good. The other teacher they compare say even some teachers they will left we don't go be politician. Then see how their life they don't better. Then see how they want and their life don't better. Plus then we still in a classroom. Should we compare? Like that? Eh? Is it fair for the students them? For make teacher they compare with somebody who don't left the teaching service, he don't go be politician. So you think say he go doing best for the students in a school? We remember say how much then they give me safe. Look, Mr. X. Now in the right big motoka now. Me still there na. We remember that in the not to vex the vex by the school picking them. So how we go get this quality from the teachers to the students? Eh? What thing we they miss now? It's good now the provinces then start this particular one. And it's good now even the south then do them. One party parliamentarian tell we say, now even take the book, begin shape and to the beginning. Why you not take the book and go na that hard to reach areas? If you really want to do one. When you not take the book, say, you know what thing? Una say hard to reach areas, not to so, give you this book, we the carry and go there. Come on, your comfort zone. But again, for make we get the quality out of this education, everybody for come on board. But we need for start from the Ministry of Education for get syllabus ready for next school year. From nursery all the way to the senior secondary school. Maybe na so then take drop that family life education. We will learn na the other day say family life education not dey again inside the curriculum. Maybe na so then take drop. Maybe the teachers themselves now they just say, please let we just see that one they not mean waiting safe. Then we even get another subject to it. Then they learn how like catering. I don't forget. Then they learn how for cook all anything in the. I don't know if they even still get her again. So, how all empty the day for them a road? Say we do so don't do so. But we can not just ignore. Like I said, we daddy and them, waiting me they say how for do. This time around, we ask critical questions. We listen, we learn at table, we discuss. At least we've played our part. We don't play our part. But as long as anything will happen, there is a little bit of undertone of politics, that one they not the help we either. That one they not the help we either. Eh? Yeah, memzo be suffer the member me say home economics. I doubt if they get her again. Eh? That's also home economics all be there. It used to be fun. Even they said and the teachers' shoes be bent, but it used to be fun in school. But what's happy now? Eh? We need the quality in this free education. Government don't try, it don't bring boss. I think the things are so many for hold on to. So they look the struggle. The ministry look the struggle, waiting for all. But dear Papa Minister, begin first with that syllabus. Make we give them teachers here. Because if the teacher where they go teach, still the gumbo say syllabus not there. Then let we give them syllabus. That end we know say the government don't give syllabus. And let we not just they say, oh, the government say they don't raise the salaries, and we never know what's in the one they within at the province they go through. That's why it's good for make we listen to them. And not say the parliamentarian then they vex. Then they vex say the books they not be distributed. The council woman they talk say the road them bad. We need for cross that part there. Because that same road the election box they pass there. So if election box they pass, it go. Then I believe say the books them for reach them school picking the way they under. Can just imagine waiting in school picking then they go through. If the free books say for them and say for go give them, they not agree for go give them and say the road not good. What else? We not go reach them. But we don't want to make the oversight committee only stop na the south. Make them continue their job. Because the more exposure, now the more it will make the ministry prepared for next school year. Now the more. But we need the quality in this free education. As it is now, that word quality, it is struggle. It is struggle. We no one come when gone are the days where we don't use for they say they call all kind names. And the delivery is poor. No, let we show say we they pay attention. We they pay attention. And again, Dr. Francis Kaikai, he say make we they ask developmental questions. And they ask the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary School, where is the syllabus? Both teaching and examination syllabus. They need forget them. How go get this na the government into on card with mapper? Then we roll them out to not give guidelines how for doing. Eh? But the eye they watch. We believe say na make we there. Everybody get right to your opinion. I want make we understand that. As long as your opinion not get a form of political biasness, but all man get right to your opinion. So if somebody come, again, now we can talk about we live in a democratic world. Let we listen and pick out waiting we feel say we really learn from waiting the person say. Even myself when they talk, you make mistake, but it's my opinion. I might be right, I might be wrong. We all not get for sing the same song. You sing me on, when me turn on you self sing you on. I learn you on, you self learn me on. That's how we live together. But the quality in this education is struggling. And from my own perspective, may I take them from the syllabus self where the government roll out the free quality education without a syllabus. And some of the things them where they happen now is an obstacle. An obstacle. Like I said, what you team up for, you must meet up obstacle in a road. And some of the things they hear now are like obstacle, but those hurdles you can pass her. You either kick and lay for them, or you jump past them. And so they lock to their own program. We go there back tomorrow for can lay na table make we discuss. Make a lock the demo to one time. Till we meet again, Triple SA. Tata.